Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining today's webinar on 7 Keys for Lifetime Clients with Eric Gillman of Sharp Retention. Before we begin, I just want to let you all know that Allison James Estates and Homes is a nationwide brokerage which offers 100% support, 100% commission, and 0 franchise fees. Why split your commission if you don't need to? You earned it all, so shouldn't you keep it all? Our goal at Allison James is to always give back to our agents by providing education, training sessions, live webinars, live events, and full broker support with the most up-to-date tools and technology available. We are always looking for new tools and ways to be able to provide them to our agents at lower or discounted prices so that you can keep your hard-earned money. All of us here at Allison James hope you and your families are doing well during this time, no matter where you are. We will continue to host webinars such as this one to help you during these times, as we know things have become very virtual, and we just want to help you continue to expand your knowledge and grow your business to the best of our ability, and that's what we're here for. Today's webinar is sponsored by our preferred lender, Movement Mortgage. For more information about Allison James Estates and Homes, please visit us at www.ajicareers.com. Let's go ahead and get started with today's topic. If you do have any questions throughout today's presentation, please go ahead and submit them into the chat box on your Zoom control panel, and we will do a full Q&A at the end of this presentation. I would now like to introduce our guest speaker today, Eric Gillman. Eric is the Area Director for Sharp Retention, the world's #1 team for Cutco closing gifts. Eric is an author, a speaker, and client retention specialist. Here he is today to share his 7 keys for lifetime client retention. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Tori. Thank you for having me. Good morning, those of you who are watching. I'm going to turn on the gallery view, even though it's just me and you, Tori. It's beautiful. I know y'all are here, and thank you for being here. I'm a big believer in the Jim Rohn quote, which is that your level of success will seldom exceed your level of personal development. So I appreciate you taking the time to be here today. And then in the next 30 minutes, I do not plan on wasting a second of your time. And I want to give you our 7 keys for lifetime client retention. You're probably wondering right now, if you're watching on the screen, you're like, what is a guy wearing a shirt that says knife guy know about client retention? Well, yes, that is true. For those who I haven't met personally, I am the knife guy. I've been selling knives and changing lives for the last 13 years. More specifically, my team has specialized in helping businesses, agents, and loan officers brand their business with their clients forever. And we do it using a product called Cutco. So for those of you who haven't heard of it, I know I can't see everybody, but I want you to do it anyway. I know I can't see it, and I know I can't hear it. I want you to wave your hands in the air like you just don't care if you've ever heard of or have some Cutco knives at home. Everybody in the audience, perfect. That's amazing. I can't believe it. This is the first one with 100% everybody has Cutco. I'm just kidding. I'm only looking at Tori. For those of you who haven't heard of it, and I'm not going to go on and on about knives, we're specializing in client retention today, but the knives themselves are used as a vehicle to appreciate your clients and stay top of mind forever. They're 100% American made. They're all guaranteed forever. I'll tell you a little bit about it before I get out of here today. But the most important thing you need to know right now is why the knife guy is here telling you about client retention. And the reason is our business is over 85% repeat or referral-based business. That is to say, of the $2 million in sales our team will do this year, over 85% of that is incoming and repeat referral-based business. Wave your hands in the air like you just don't care. If you'd be interested in building a business, that's even 50% repeat and referral-based business. Yes or yes, right? And so the really great thing is the 7 keys for lifetime clients, which I'm going to share with you today, is it's not going to cost you your 2 most valuable assets. It's not going to cost you a lot of your time, and it won't cost you a lot of your marketing budget. But it begins with a mindset. Okay, the mindset is simple. The mindset that we get away from is to be more in love with your clients than you are with your business. Be more in love with the relationships than you are with the metrics, the goals, the statistics. Now, those things are important, and we're going to talk about that here just in a second. But it comes down to this. Mary Kay Ash, she's the founder of Mary Kay Cosmetics. She's got a great quote. She says, walk around as if everybody has a sign around their neck that says, make me feel important. And your job is to be a detective and find out what that thing is about that person. But for those of you who are into the numbers side of things, shake your hands if you love numbers. That's not me, but I'm going to share with you the why of what we're doing here, because the numbers are quite scary. Let's jump on a quick screen share here. Oh, my PowerPoint's set to the last slide. How useful. Sorry about that. Tech fun stuff. Spoiler alert, there's a quote at the end too. All right, you can all see my screen, Tori, yes? Cool. Excuse me, here are the stats, all right? According to Forbes, 68% of clients, 6/8, that is 7 out of 10 people, will leave their salesperson because they feel their salesperson is indifferent. Now, that's all industries. Home sales, boat sales, gun sales, home sales, show sales, insurance, everything. Now, they go on to say, and this is why client retention is so important, yet it's not at the forefront of most businesses, is that if you keep 5% more of your clients, an increase of 5% in client retention can increase the profitability of your organization by up to 75%. That is leverage right there. And we all know this last one intuitively already, that it costs you 5 times much more time and 5 times more marketing budget to get a new client than it will to retain a current one. Lead gen, lead gen, lead gen. We always focus on moving forward, but why not water the tree that we have at hand? Because in our industry, the numbers unfortunately don't get much better. According to our National Association of Realtors, according to NAR, only 9, not 90, 9% of people can name their realtor or lender just 2 years after a transaction. 86% of people said they would use you again. 86% shook your hand. They said, I appreciate you. I'm going to call you. What percent actually used the same realtor? 12. We go from 9 out of 10 people say they will to 1 out of 10 people actually do. Why? Is simply put, that first stat right there. They're not feeling the love. They're not top of mind. They just feel as if they're another transaction. If that relationship isn't there, the question is, what are we building towards? The question is, what are we building towards? If you're building a database, because that's truly what you own your relationships. Is it filled with raving fan clients or satisfied customers? Because if you're continuously filling your database, which is this ATM machine here, and eventually you want to retire or sell your business, if it's filled with satisfied customers, I'm not calling them worthless, but they're worth a $0 bill because they won't use you again. They won't refer you again. They're not fired up about you. But a raving fan can't stop talking about you. And the beautiful thing about what I'm going to show you today is how to very simply convert a satisfied client into a raving fan client. It's quite simple. Again, what do we own? I'm going to stop the screen share here. What do we own? Our relationships. And a business is only as strong as its key employee and client relationships. And I hear sometimes, especially in our industry, and I've been in this industry for 6 years now, Eric, I give great service. You know, my service is my gift. I don't need to do anything else. Well, that's great. But nowadays in 2020, when somebody can shout on the mountaintops, and I'm holding up my cell phone for those of you who can't see, about your service, well, giving great service is awesome, but it's not a gift. It's a requirement. You have to go above and beyond. You have to make your people feel loved. You have to make them people feel appreciated. And I'm going to give you those things as we get into it right now. But think about, what do? We send someone something cool. As we go through this, I want you to remember this quote. I grew up knowing this from my mom. She said, Eric, it's not the size of the gesture that counts. It matters that you make a gesture in the first place. Think about the feeling when you get a gift. Think about it. It's gifting season coming up right now, holiday time. Loved, appreciated, thought about, cared about. All those emotions that you want to stir up within your people. And so we're going to go through right now my 7 keys for lifetime client retention, how to convert a satisfied customer into a raving fan client. They will start simply. They will start simply, and we will ramp up as we go into the more creative things that Sharp Retention has been doing for the last decade to get a business that's over 85% repeat and referral-based business. So the number one thing, and the punchline is this, before I get into it, if you're taking notes, write this down. Okay, Patricia Fripp, keynote speaker for Toastmasters. It's not your client's job to remember you. It is your responsibility and obligation to make sure they never have the opportunity to forget about you. That's what we believe in at Sharp Retention, and that is what we do, and that is what I'm going to show you to do right now. So number one, 7 keys for lifetime clients. Feel free to write down any questions in the chat. I'll go through it after. I've got resources I'm going to share with you. I've got free Cutco I'm going to give away. I got facts, all different types of great stuff. So number one, and feel free, shout out the answers. I know we're on Zoom. It's wild, but I can feel your energy. I can feel it channeled through Tori, who I'm looking at the screen, and my tiny little number next to the participant thing down here. You take what you can get, all right? So number one, we talked about this briefly, but what do you own? What do you own as a realtor or a lender? You own your relationships. Nobody on this call owns Trulia or Zillow, Redfin. Nobody here is the president of NAR, right? The point is you own your relationships. You own your database. So the number one thing, and it's really quite simple, yet I talk to so many agents and lenders who haven't accomplished the foundation, is to have a complete people base. Now, you might be saying, Eric, didn't you mean to say database? No, because at Sharp Retention, when you order gifts from us, you go into our people base because you're not data to us. You are a person. You are a person with goals, trials, tribulations, families, struggles, past, futures, presents, and dreams. And if we want to build that relationship, it starts in your people base. So having an organized CRM is another way of saying that. A highly organized CRM. And I'm sure Allison James has some type of format or program that you can use. So dig in and utilize those free resources, or whatever they cost. It's worth it having it highly organized. But here's the kicker. You have to call upon it 2 to 4 times a year to solve a problem, to be a resource. And we'll talk about that a little bit more, what that means. But reach out, solve a problem in your client's life that doesn't have to do with your profession, and you become irreplaceable. Now, this next stat, if you're taking notes, please write this down, because moving through steps 2 through 6 or 2 through 7, sorry, I'm getting a call right now, should be up. It's kind of digging into this one statistic, which is 80% of your future business will come from 20% of your current clients. That's from Forbes. I'll say it again. 80-20 rule. 80% of your future business will come from 20% of your current clients. Now, everything in strategic appreciation, which is what we're talking about right now, it's not an overnight success. Nothing I'm giving you today is going to be implemented tomorrow and work by Monday. These things take time. It takes a decade to build a business that's 80% repeat referral-based business. If you're in this for the quick buck to make money in real estate fast because you think the market's hot right now, I'll see you never, because you probably won't be back in 2 years. But if you're in this as a career to actually help people get into a home, to realize the American dream, to move to a different place, to own a piece of land, well, then you'll have the patience to execute this system. But 20% every year, 20%, added to 20% to 20%. You can see 4 or 5 years into it, isolating that 20%, how now 4 or 5 years down the road, or even 2 to 3 years down the road, you begin to build a business that has a lot of traction from repeat and referral-based business. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Tori, are you with me? Beautiful. All right. So look, take that 20%. Who's that 20%? Okay, that 20% right there, that is number 2, which is identify your gold group. Okay, identify your gold group. Now, some of you might be wondering, what do gold clients look like? I'm gonna show you a photo of them right here. Here's a picture of a gold client. Here we go, you ready? Boom. They are little gold people. They wear gold black ties. They're usually followed around by 2 other people. For those of you who can't see the screen right now, it's just a generic picture. It doesn't even have a face. The point is, you don't know who they are yet. You might have not even met them. Or maybe you do. Maybe you have met these people. But my question, and really my challenge to you right now, is by show of hands, please raise your hand. I know we're all on Zoom. Raise your hand if you have a written down, must be written down, gold client list. How many times do we go through life and we just wish someone knew how much we cared about them as much as we actually do care about them, right? So it has to be written down and it has to be organized in 3 places. So gold clients, who are they? Start with 25. Okay, you're gonna wanna start with a list of 25 people and relationships really that you wanna identify as key people in your business. Now, once a gold client, not always a gold client. So don't overthink it. This could be 15 clients, it could be 5 lenders that you like, and it could be 5 other realtors. Or maybe you work with a lot of builders and you know 10 builders who have homes and you're in church and you work with the whole church group too. So those are the other 10 gold clients. And there's like 5 people who keep buying homes from you over and over. I can't tell you what your gold client list looks like, but I can tell you that it must be organized in 3 places. Okay, number 1 is in your CRM, in your people base, separate list. These are gold clients. They get a little bit of a different treatment. Their things get solved faster. Their problems aren't problems, right? We take care of things for them. Not to say that other people aren't important, but look, let's be real. Not every client is created equal. And there's certain people that you want to go above and beyond for who are going to give you repeat and referral-based business in the future. So number 1 is in your people base. Have it organized. These are your gold clients. Number 2 place you're going to have it organized is on Facebook. We're going to talk a little bit more about Facebook down the road and how you can implement that or utilize, not even implement. You know, I'm sure I can feel a bunch of people right now be like, not another millennial telling me I need to be on Facebook. Look, the point is you can utilize the resources that Facebook has, like, for example, this one, which is a list. You say, Mark Zuckerberg, I want to know, I'm going to put Tori on a list because Tori's important to me. So when Tori posts something, it automatically goes into my news feed. It overrides the algorithm. So just like I was saying before, there's no trackable ROI. There's no trackable, oh, I leave comment on Tori's sister's wedding dress picture, I get $1.4 million listing 18 months down the road. There's no direct connection. However, everybody on this call knows intuitively these things pay off 5 to 10 to 100-fold down the road. I could go on for 30 minutes of story after story about how these things work, but of course we don't have time for that. And the third place, you want to have these places, this gold client list organized, and as cheesy as it sounds, this is your life. In your heart, give a damn, care about these people, be more in love with the relationships than you are with the business. If you're out and about and you see some little knickknack that's perfect for that gold client, buy it. If you're over and overseas, you see something that reminds you of them, take a photo of it, send it to them. If it's their birthday, we'll talk about birthdays in a minute, but go above and beyond and really care about these people. How do we know about these things? How do I know that Tori loves sea turtles and can't wait to get back to Hawaii? Right? I'm just throwing things out there, but she's smiling. She's like, how did he know I love sea turtles? No, is you ask, okay? So number three is to customize. Okay, what's everybody's favorite thing to talk about? Themselves. So give them a chance to, and send them an all about you form. Now, I'll send this to Tori afterwards. I'm going to have it blasted out to everybody who needs it. Of course, you can stay connected with me anywhere, social media, anything like that. The all about you form, it really simply says basic information. It's like name, blood type, social security number, mother's maiden name. I'm joking. It's like t-shirt size. Why do you think we want to know your t-shirt size? So we can send you a t-shirt that says best day of my life. Or we can send you a t-shirt from your favorite sports team. Because the thing is, you don't want to send an extra small t-shirt to an extra big guy. And you definitely don't want to send an extra big t-shirt to an extra little lady. The point is, find out about them, favorite sports teams, charities that they care about. My favorite is hobbies. As I think about this, I was actually reflecting on this message today, this morning. This morning I worked out with, I'm big in fitness and health. I worked out with Dennis Bragg, who's a local realtor with Coldwell Banker West. He's always also a client of mine. Later on today, I'm going to go bike riding with James George. He's with EXP up in Carlsbad. And the point is, both of them are clients, but before they were clients, and I can't even remember which one happened first, they were friends. Or they're actually clients, and then they became friends because I found out about them. I took time to know about them, and now we're able to share our lives together, and they wouldn't buy knives from anyone else on the planet Earth, even if they were 10% of the price. It doesn't matter, because if your relationship is there, the price becomes irrelevant. So the All About You form, fill it out. Here's the hot tip. This is hot off the presses. Sharp Retention, like all of us, has joined the new age. We're gone digital. Do this digitally. We need to stop sending them in the mail. We were before. So I converted mine to a digital Google form. And so do the same thing. Make it your own. Make the questions your own. But you'll get the template. I'll send it out to Tori so we can get that blasted out to everybody. But customize it. Send them something cool from time to time, right? Know what's important to them. And once you know what's important to them, number 4 comes into play. Okay, number 4 is to be a connector. A true real estate master, a true first-class expert is not just extraordinarily smart and has an expertise in real estate. And I'm not saying you need to be a master of all trades, but you also must be connected to the equally expert plumber, the equally expert nutritionist, hair salon, car detail, childcare, healthcare. Why don't you know someone who's on your level in every other industry that's parallel to yours? So you can refer those people to your clients. Again, if you solve a problem in someone's life that's outside of your professional realm, you become irreplaceable to those people. So right now, more than ever, is a great time. We're calling on people. We're finding out how they're doing. Everyone's got crazy life going on. But solve a problem. Do you need a plumber? Is your electricity out? Do you have a problem? Do you have an issue? Is your house burning down? Whatever. It's crazy right now. Do you need somewhere to go? Do you need somewhere to drop off food for your elderly people? Hey, how's it going with those 4 kids you have at home? Do you need any help right now? Probably solve a problem in their life. They'll buy 19 homes from you in the future if you can help them figure out how to get their kids on the Zoom school meetings nowadays. It's crazy out there. The point is, there's plenty of problems to solve right now. There is an excess of problems, which isn't a super positive thing, but because you're a problem solver and you got into this business to help people, not to make bank because the market's killing it right now. If you got in this business to build something worth having and helping people, then you will solve other people's problems. The point is, be a connector. Anyone who's been in a BNI, Business Networking International, knows givers gain. Be somebody's hero. I take this if you're looking at my screen, you can see I have a Justice League poster behind me. I take it very seriously. I run a 5 a.m. call called the Justice League. I practice what I preach. I hope that you do the same as well. So be a connector, all right? Number 5. Now this one, once COVID hit, I literally thought this would be impossible. But it turns out it's actually easier than ever. Never eat lunch alone. Never eat lunch alone. Now, it doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't even have to be every week. The point is, write this math down. Do the math in your head. It does not get complicated. You have 25 gold clients. You've written down 25 people who you want to appreciate. There are 52 weeks in the year. You have twice a month, right? Every 2 weeks, you're taking somebody out to eat. Now, you're saying, Eric, it's crazy right now. We can't even eat in a restaurant. Well, now we can, but also do it via Zoom. Hey, Tori, what's up? I'm in here eating lunch alone. Hey, you want to get on a Zoom sometime and connect? People are dying for connection right now. People, frankly, just really need to be hugged, despite what I'm not going to go down any path of what that means for you. But this whole thing, this is only 2 out of 5 senses. I hope everyone recognizes that. We're not touching, we're not smelling, we're not being in the same room with people. So people want attractions. The point is, never eat lunch alone. So whether that be via Zoom, or whatever your comfort level is right now, take this opportunity to take a client out. And when you go out with them, what's the one thing you're not going to talk about? Real estate. or you for that matter. It's all about them. Now, if they show up with comps from the neighborhood and they're like, yo, here's a pre-qualification letter, well, maybe we could talk some real estate. But the point is, use that opportunity to learn more about them. And look, if right now times are tough, I get it. I built this business from scratch. I've been broke as a joke before, like can't even afford the dirt under my shoe. So if going out to lunch right now is not your cup of tea, literally cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and you can do it. Hey, why don't we have coffee together sometime? And you can do the same thing. And check this out, just that phone call. Just that phone call. Hey, Tori, what's up? I'm sitting here eating lunch alone. Maybe we can do it together sometime. Just that. Sometimes we'll just do just as much as the lunch itself. Let people know that you care. Speaking of letting them know that you care, let's talk about number 6. Number 6 is the easiest day in the world to let someone know that you care. Shout it out wherever you are. It is their birthday, right? It's the alley-oop day to make someone feel loved. So real fast, I'm going to give you my 3 do's and my 3 don'ts of the Sharp Retention birthday system for lifetime clients. Keyword system. These are all systems, meaning it's in your calendar every day. You time block 10 minutes, birthday messages, okay? In there, you will have a generic message, copy and pasted, which I will put in the chat after this, so feel free to steal it, take it on, okay? Everybody, number 1 thing is everybody gets a birthday message. So utilizing Facebook, it will tell you every day that someone's having birthday. You click on there and everybody gets the generic message. Copy, paste. It says, happy birthday, blank. You fill in the name. I hope you have a wonderful birthday and you make this year your best one yet. Everybody deserves at least that message. Add in an extra sentence if it's something special or you just saw them recently, whatever it is. Make it quick. Okay, number 2, for those special people, for those gold clients, for those top 10, 20% of people, this is not for everyone. Send them a direct video. I send videos just like this. Grab yourself a couple of these. If you can't see me, these are noisemakers. You're about to learn. Happy birthday, Tori. Hey there. Just want to take a second here and wish you a super happy birthday. Insert 3 sentences about why you love that person so much. I hope you have a wonderful birthday and you make this year your best one yet. Click send. Don't think about it. And now, some of you, I know you're thinking, hey, Eric, I'm not very comfortable being on camera. I'm not very good at video. Look, I get where you come from, but it's 2020. It's COVID. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to solve this problem right now. Everybody, stop what you're doing, wherever you are. Look at your screen, okay? Look at your screen. Look at your cell phone camera right now, the little box with you right there. You're killing it, all right? You're doing great. You're already doing it. You're on camera all the time, all right? Be comfortable, be authentic, send the videos. And the third do, and don't worry, the don'ts are much faster than the do's. The third do is to send them a gift. Send them something cool on their birthday. And now you might be thinking, Eric, it's already their birthday, it's already too late. Show me one person in the history of the world who's been upset about an unexpected, belated birthday gift. You can't get mad at that, all right? So take a second. Here's a couple things that we like to send on a regular basis that will not cost you a lot of your marketing budget. Like I said, it's not the size of the gesture, it's the fact that you make a gesture in the first place. The most powerful one, the most cost-effective, the foundation of giving, handwritten card. Take 30 seconds, write them a card, 2 sentences about why you love them, send it off. A couple things you can put in there is a sticker. This says best day of my life. These you can purchase at bestdayofmylife.com, all right? Another thing, tiny love cards. These are great. They go in there. This one says you're amazing. Okay, this one says, I'm reading it backwards, become fearless, life becomes limitless. This one says, you can do it if you can. The point is send them a little note there, right? Or take it up a notch. Send them a cool book that's relevant. So I'm an author, so I regularly send out a copy of my book. If you're not an author, that's okay. First of all, not trying to be like rude here, but I'm challenging you, like write a book. Like we're all home and I'm coming from a place of everyone has a story to tell. And I guess I'll share real quick. I used to be a super obese. It's called The Power to Change. I used to be a super obese kid. I was also suicidal, depressed, had lots of behavioral issues, got kicked out of high school, arrested, all the stuff you love to call mom about at 1 a.m. And so making small changes over a long period of time, that changed. And I'm happy to share that with everyone today. Send a different book. Send a book that's relevant to real estate, or get funny with it. Send them a wacky waving inflatable tube man. It says, I'm a huge fan of yours. It goes on their desk. These you can get on Amazon for $7. You can send them a little spoon, fork, knife type thing. It has this in the middle. The point is, send them something cool, all right? The 3 don'ts, like I said, the don'ts are very fast. Number 1 don't write on their wall. Don't write on their Facebook wall. It's a waste of time. It takes the same amount of time to send the message as it does to write on the wall, but you really need to hear this over text, over email, over phone call. Currently, according to Forbes, Facebook Messenger has the highest open end response rate. I'm not trying to say you need to live on Facebook, but that's the point, is what it's where people are. It's where people are responding to. So send the message instead of the wall. Number 2, don't forget to check the name. This should be done in about 10 to 15 minutes tops. But my point is, don't send a message that says, happy birthday, Michael, to Tori. All right? Just double check the names. That's coming from a place of just doing it too many times. And the third thing is, don't send them a bad gift. Don't send them a bad gift. What is a bad gift? A bad gift is something that doesn't represent the lifetime relationship that you have or you plan on having with your clients. See, every good realtor and every good business owner, for that matter, knows that the end of a transaction is the beginning of a lifetime relationship. And according to NAR, the average client is worth 2 to 7 referrals or transactions over a lifetime. So why do we give gifts that end up getting eaten, drank, forgotten about, and put on a shelf? The point is to have a gifting system in place that represents the lifetime relationship you have with your clients. Now, if there was a better system to be doing that with, if there was something else to appreciate your clients better, I would be wearing a t-shirt that says something else guy. But the point is, there's not. And that's the last thing, is putting a gifting system in place. Ours is the best on the planet. I'll wrap up by telling you just a little bit about it, and then we'll get up to answering your questions. But the number 7 tip is having a gifting system. Ours is the best. It's called Cutco. If you haven't heard of it, our knives are 100% American made. Woo! Every day that ends in Y is the best day to buy American. And we take this product. It's been around since 1949. We've been endorsed by Rachel Ray. We've been on History Channel, Food Network, Modern Marvels, all that stuff. And we custom engrave it. So if you are looking at the screen right now, please take a quick look. And I will follow up with some info. I'll get everyone info on this stuff. We engrave it with your name and your logo and your tagline. Because look, wine, champagne, gift cards, gift baskets, where are they 12 to 24 months down the road, let alone 12 to 24 hours? They're gone. They're forgotten about. Did you used to take your clients out to a really nice dinner? Well, I say used to because it's not really happening anymore. But the point is, and I come from a place of gratitude when I say this, our team is up almost 200% this year over last year, simply for this fact. There's never been a time in history where people are home and cooking and using knives more. So the point is, you can give people anything, you might as well give them something they use. Also, because they are engraved, they're 100% tax deductible. I'll say it again. You can write off the entire cost of the gift as marketing, advertising. So I want to wrap up. I want to give away a piece of Cutco right here. The way our program works, and I want to meet with anybody who wants to discuss it more because there's details for each individual client. We ship you a 1-year supply of gifts to have on hand, because your job is to sell real estate, prospect, and build relationships. Okay, it's not to run around town 2 days before a closing trying to figure out what they like, where they do, where they eat, and where they go. That's our job. So we put a system in place. We ship you everything at one time, and we bill it over 6 months interest-free. So it's really, really nice on your cash flow. They come in all different colors. We do quantity discounts. Again, I want to follow up with anyone who wants to talk about that. So let's give away some Cutco. The only thing better than Cutco is free Cutco. That's right. All right, pull out your phones. Everybody pull out your phone in case you haven't already. You might be watching this on there. I am going to have you shoot me a text message to get entered in the drawing. Oh, I dropped my gift card. All you have to do to get entered in the drawing is put your name and your email in the text. Put the word sharp if you'd like to set up a time to meet, SHARP. Now, if you meet with me, I'm not only going to send you a signed copy of my book, I'm going to send you a free Cutco knife as well, our deluxe paring knife. Just for meeting, no obligation. I'll go over our program. I'll show you how it works. I'll explain it. If you want to get anything, that'd be great. So to get entered in the drawing, just name an email. To have an opportunity to meet with me, I'll send you the times. Put the word SHARP, S-H-A-R-P. I'm going to put this stuff in the chat afterwards, or maybe Tori could do that as well. Here's my phone number. Ready. You're going to text your name, your email, and the word SHARP if you want to meet. 2-858-255-1142. That's 858-255-1142. Just put your name and your email to get entered in the drawing. Put the word SHARP, and we'll set up a time, and I will send you a book and a knife. But the point of whether it is you decide to get Cutco or not today, at the end of the day, I'm again coming from a place of gratitude. We're way up for the year. I'll sleep just fine at night. I want you to do it because I know it's going to help you put a system in place to stay branded with all of your clients forever. As we continue to grow out, and as I wrap up here, and I want to answer any questions that you might have, I encourage you that it's whatever systems you put in place. It doesn't matter if you're 5 days into the business, 5 weeks, or 5 decades. Okay, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. And this is that opportunity. So as we leave here, my question is, what are you building? What are you building, and what steps will you take towards that future today? And I'll leave you with a quote from my old friend and mentor, Hal Elrod, who's the author of The Miracle Morning. Hal once told me, and as he told many people, you are where you are in life because of the choices you've made in the past, but where you're going depends entirely on who you choose to be today. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to share with all of you. I hope you have a super sharp rest of your day. And thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Eric. I do just want to let everybody that is here know that this is recorded. So we will be sending this out to you and everyone who registered. And then Eric also, the All About Me form. We'll go ahead and attach that in any email where we send this recording, so you guys also have that. And as Eric had mentioned, make that into a Google form and send that out to your clients. So I would also like to add in that I did put in the chat of this Zoom, I put Eric's number in there. And again, just to reiterate, text him with your name and email. And then if you want to set up a time to meet with Eric, just add the word SHARP. Eric, your energy is infectious. I love everything that you said, and I really appreciate you being here. Do you have any last words before we close out?
No, I really, again, I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I've worked with Allison James now for a number of years, and I'm a local. I live in San Diego, but our team services on a national level. We've sold gifts in every single state across the U.S., and just really excited for what we're building here. And people are home and cooking more than ever, so it's just a great time with knives. It's this crazy perfect storm that I'm happy to be in the eye of. Yeah,
definitely. I also, once you said the best day of my life sticker, I have one of those shirts, and I feel like it was a lost opportunity that I didn't wear that shirt today.
Yes. So yes, and I do have actually one thing to add on that. If we have a second.
Yeah, of course.
One of my biggest whys, I've been with Cutco 13 years. I'm on the board of directors of a nonprofit that started within Cutco people. We actually, long story short, we built a medical clinic in Haiti after the earthquake. My best friend, who is Haitian, work as if the people who depend on you most are in the room watching you work. That's our medical clinic there. The point of all this is if you order at bestdayofmylife.com, you put in the code Eric G at the end, half the purchase goes directly back to that nonprofit too. So, and in 2022, I will be riding a bicycle. That is a bike powered by Chevrolet from Miami to San Diego to raise $500,000 for the nonprofit. So, portion of everything I sell goes towards it. 100% of the proceeds of my book go towards it. So, yeah, bestdayofmylife.com. They got stickers, they got T-shirts. You send them out. The stickers are like $1 a piece or something, and half the money goes back to a really great cause. So.
That is amazing. I'm excited to see your 2022 bike ride. It's a long bike ride, but definitely worth it and for a good cause.
Thank you.
Yes.
But yeah, any questions or anything? Were there any questions in the chat, or does anyone have any questions?
I don't see any questions now. I did put your number in there, so everyone who's here, if you do have any questions for Eric, I know you'd be more than happy to talk to every single person on here. And even if someone wasn't able to join, if you're watching the recorded version, you still have the opportunity to reach out to Eric.
Oh, let's give away some Cutco. That's right. Let's do the $100 drawing. So whoever texted me, you're entered now. We're doing this live.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, here we go. So pick a number. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Awesome. Okay, pick a number. My lucky number. Pick a number. Oh, we got one more. Pick a number 1 through 14.
You want me to pick a number?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to pick number 8.
Catherine Pearsall.
Okay, perfect.
I'll congrats, Kat. I got your text here, your lucky number there. And yeah, I'm gonna text everybody back who texted me with some times to meet, and then feel free to just connect on social media, anything like that. And I'm looking forward to staying connected with all y'all, and stay healthy out there.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Eric. It's always a pleasure having you. We love working with you every single time. Thank you, everyone, to everyone who joined us. And again, just a huge thank you to Eric for hosting this month's webinar and giving us such a great presentation and great things to walk away with. So I hope everyone has a great day. Like Eric said, stay healthy, stay safe. We're all thinking about you out there. And we hope to see you next time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye, Eric.
Yeah.